Hey, it's Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and today what we're talking about is the 3 best lures to catch a cobia. Now, cobia are one of those migratory fish that we see traveling up and down Florida based on water temperatures. Very good to eat, very good fight. You know, me personally, what I'm going to teach you here is just from me seeing other people catch them. And just from, I got a lot of friends that target cobia, and, I know how they fish for them and how they do it. I've never caught one. Every time I've tried, I've had them right by a boat, won't eat whatever I'm throwing at them. So that's a fish that I've actually never caught. But I do know a lot about them, so you still can learn from this video based on my friends that catch them all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I know about cobia fishing. All right, so it's the 3 best lures to catch a cobia. Well, first of all, you got to know what it is they like, just like with all of these that we do. Well, what is a cobia like? Well, first of all, they're looking for this about 4-degree temperature. That's what they like. Give or take a couple of degrees, but that is the optimal temperature to find cobia. So that's what they're looking for, and that's what they're going to do. So when it gets cold, there's a nice southerly migration to the south. They're migrating to the south from the colder waters, trying to keep in that comfort zone of theirs. Most of the time, you're going to see them in deep wrecks that are going to be offshore, above reefs, wrecks, rock piles, whatever holds fish. So that's where you're going to skid them most of the time. What you're looking for, they quite often follow bigger creatures. Now, when I've seen them inshore, when they come close to the beach, when the water temperature's right for them, you'll see them on the back of a sea turtle following sea turtles, manta rays, stingrays, manatees. They follow these things and wait for them to scare up prey items, out of the grass or the mud or whatever it is. So they follow them a lot. So you can often cast to the back of a ray or a sea turtle, and that black shape behind it's going to be a cobia. And again, they're normally offshore, but once the temperature gets right, they'll push inshore based on those water temperatures. So that's when you get to see them inshore. And intercoastal waterways, just inshore at all, is when the water's just right. So when we have this 4-degree water temperature, that's when you're going to see the cobias inshore. All right, so here's the 3 best lures. Some sort of tube lure. They actually fish for these guys with eels. So they eat eels. They love eels. So anything that looks like an eel. So there's all kinds of different lures out there. As long as they're eel-like lures, just long tube type things. That seems to be the best one as far as catching cobia goes, at least with my friends and such. Another thing, when they're down deeper, when they're not on top, you need a heavier spoon, maybe a 2 to 5 inch jig or spoon. And you want these colors. For whatever reason, they seem to like chartreuse and orange, like a real bright orange or chartreuse color. And thirdly, everything seems to like mullet. So if you can get a nice mullet style, it could be a topwater, it could be a suspending bait, depending on where they are. It could be a nice soft plastic. DOA's got a great fake mullet, that just crushes the cobia. So there's a lot of different things you can use to catch them. Sometimes they're finicky. They won't even mess with live bait. In fact, even with these lures, a lot of times they'll come up and try to nose it to see if it's real or not before they'll bite it. So you got to keep it away from them. You don't want to let them touch it with their nose when they come up to investigate. So you got to keep pulling it away from them, and you might have to cast back. It'll try to nose it again, but within, say, 3 or 4 times doing that, finally the fish is going to go, well, the hell with it, I'm going to go ahead and bite this thing, because they're real finicky when it comes to that a lot of the time. So you don't ever want to let them nose that bait as you're going. You want to keep it away from them, so eventually they just charge it and get it. But that's it. That's what I know about cobia fishing. Again, I never caught one. I've eaten them, seen people catch them. I never caught one, but this is how they do it. So we have more information like this on our website. It's www.fishyourassoff.com. We have how-to videos, where to, what to, Everything you really want to know about catching fish in Florida is going to be in there. So go ahead and check it out. But that's it for me today. Till next time, we'll see you then. All right, bye-bye.